So recently, conservative think tank the Manhattan Institute decided to hold a focus group with Gen Z MAGA voters, right? Let's find out what these Trump-loving kids really think of what's happening. What do they want in a leader? So let's bring them all in. And everything quickly went off the rails when these Gen Z MAGA voters, both the men and the women, started praising Hitler. Yeah, that Hitler, not like John Hitler from Oklahoma. Adolf Hitler. Let me read you some of what these kids had to say. Ashley, a member of the focus group, called Hitler a great leader and was impressed by his, quote, very strong leadership values. Focus group member named Andrew said, I'm in favor of a strong executive. I think we should have a stronger executive branch. I don't think we should be killing people or doing a mass genocide, obviously, but I do think we should have a strong executive. So I'm very pro strong executive, strong leader, strong man. I support national sovereignty, and Hitler was a nationalist. He was like, we have to take Germany back for Germans. And I feel like we should do that in America. We should take America back for our native population. So I'm not an expert on Hitler by any means, but as far as nationalism is concerned, I'm all for that. You're definitely not an expert in Hitler. And I love how conservatives try to downplay Hitler by always saying, like, well, he was just a nationalist. He was just trying to take Germany back for the Germans. Then why did he invade all the other countries? Right, dipshits? Do y'all know nothing about your World War II history? Like, at all? He just wanted Germany. No, he wanted everything. He wasn't just kicking people out of Germany and saying, okay, boy, we're done here. Now we got Germany for the Germans. Hell yeah, brothers. He was like, I'm going to go take this country away from these people. I'm going to go bomb England. I'm going to go into Poland. I'm going to do all of these fun things because I want all of these countries for me. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to kill millions of people in the process because I don't like their ethnicities, or I don't like that they have disabilities, or I don't like that they are homosexual. Okay? You're definitely not an expert on Hitler, Andrew. I'm not even an expert, but I know all this stuff. Do you know why? Because I'm not a poorly educated piece of human garbage. That's not all. Here's another one. When it came to Jewish people, Andrew insisted that they were, quote, a force for evil. Now, I talked recently about a poll of Gen Z conservatives, these young Republican voters, and a shockingly large number of them, majority, admitted to holding openly racist attitudes. So then the Manhattan Institute goes and does this focus group and realizes, like, holy crap, the kids love Hitler. The Republicans have always had an underlying racism problem. I mean, for decades, going back to Reagan and beyond, right? Ever since civil rights movement. So there's always been that underlying racism within the Republican Party. Every now and then, one of them will kind of crack and be overtly racist. But back in the day, that was a career killer. You couldn't be openly racist. But now, Trump ushered in a new era starting in 2015, 10 years ago, where open racism was not only okay, it was encouraged. And that has now shaped this young generation of conservative voters. That's what they came up in. And a lot of us, especially those who've been doing it forever, we think like, well, God, that happened quickly, but it didn't. Trump's now been on the political scene for over 10 years with this. People who are 18 years old right now able to vote, they were 8 years old when Trump came onto the national stage. This is the conservative party that they know. It's okay to be racist. We're going to bring on Nick Fuentes. This is what they know. This is what they think is okay. Their parents, if their parents are MAGA, finally realize like, hey, I don't have to hide my white hood anymore. We can teach Junior here to hate people just like we do. So it's a horrific upbringing. And with the way conservatives have, of course, dismantled public education throughout the country, these kids aren't learning their proper World War II history. All they're learning is that the United States came in like the big badasses we are, and we killed everybody, and we won. That's what they're learning. And that's why they're like, you know what? Hitler wasn't that bad of a guy. Because they have no idea. Because schools didn't teach them, their parents didn't teach them. Trump's obviously not a good role model on that front either. So they end up with these warped views. And that, of course, in the end, is how you get history to repeat itself. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so. And do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.